Hello, everyone, and welcome back into another episode of the Bet on Me podcast. It is Wednesday, April 13th, 2022. And guys, I'm glad that you're back. Big story out of the NBA. Don't know if everyone got to see the big game last night, but apparently Patrick Beverly won the play-in championship for the Eastern Conference, and they played "We Are the Champions." Pat broke out a beer, celebrated a whole lot. Everybody was clowning on him and stuff. But, Pat's defense, he got traded away from the Clippers or whatever it was. He felt like he was done dirty. And, he celebrated a little bit with his teammates there. And you can't really get mad at the guy for celebrating with his teammates. But, you know, they may have taken it overboard with the "We Are the Champions." Anyway, I believe we have more NBA play-in tournaments tonight. Also, Westbrook said this is just NBA getting it all out there. Westbrook was talking about how he wasn't given a chance to be himself, and that Frank Vogel really didn't like him. He didn't know what it was, what he had against him, any of that. Blah blah blah. Same thing Westbrook's been going on about his entire career. And I just don't understand, when you're going to look in the mirror and understand that you're the one out there shooting those shots, like you're the one that has to play the game with these other people. Uh, I'm not a big LeBron fan, and I think he's about some drama, but I think Westbrook doesn't understand that he destroys games. That's my opinion. He gets in the game, and he can come in, he can average a triple double. That's great when you're on a terrible team with nobody else on it. But when you're on a team with other players where you have to actually coexist and be a team player in a team sport, it doesn't seem like he can do it. And that's my word on that. Anyway, we got NBA play in tonight. We got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Atlanta Hawks. That starts at 7 o'clock Eastern tonight. Charlotte is the dog tonight on the money line, plus 180. The Hawks are coming in at minus 215, so that's a little juice. The point spread sitting at -5. Charlotte Hornets are +5 on that. So, I'm thinking the Hawks will win, but I'm thinking this is a game where the Hornets actually kind of keep up. So I'd probably take an alternate and go with like the Hornets, like +7 or 8, something like that, maybe 6. I think this one stays close, but I think the Hawks definitely advance and get into the playoffs. Also tonight, around 9:30 Eastern, we've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. San Antonio Spurs plus 194 on the money line. You got the Pelicans minus 235. If you don't know what to take here, I'm going to go ahead and let you know what to take. You're going to take the San Antonio Spurs on the money line, and you're going to win because Greg Popovich is getting into the playoffs. There is one game, if they only need one game to get into the playoffs, unless Greg just wants to go, unless he's just ready to go on vacation, go out there and hit the water, then yeah, I'm pretty sure the San Antonio Spurs are going to win tonight. They're +5.5 on the point spread. The New Orleans Pelicans are not going to win by 5.5 points. They're not going to win by 6 points at all. Um, I would definitely take the Spurs on the money line there. And guys, we had some MLB action go on. Apparently, there was a brawl where some benches cleared the other day, but I'm not really here for all that. I'm here for this right here, and that's evening baseball, early afternoon baseball, which right now we have a game going on live during the podcast. We got the Washington Nationals. They're up 2-0 on the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves. Not sure what the line was before that. We've got all kinds of games starting right now. God, you gotta love baseball, guys. Pittsburgh Pirates are up on the Chicago Cubs right now, 3-1. And you've got the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies just started. We also got the Boston Red Sox, Detroit Tigers. Detroit is up with a 1-0 lead. Los Angeles Dodgers just got a run in over the Minnesota Twins, so that is 2-0. And the Cincinnati Reds and Cleveland Guardians are just about to kick off. And this evening we have starting around, I think it's 3:40. We've got Houston Astros, Arizona Diamondbacks. We got the Padres playing the San Francisco Giants tonight. We've got just all kinds of games. We got a late game tonight. We've got the Seattle Mariners taking on the Chicago White Sox. I'm probably going to sprinkle a little bit on the Mariners there, plus 102. That looks like something I'd be interested in. And also, I'd probably take the Giants over the Padres this evening. That's about 3:40 Eastern, minus 126. That looks about to be all that I'm seeing in baseball that I'm interested in on the bets as far as everything that's already started. Man, I love summer baseball. And we got some NHL tonight. We got a couple games tonight in the NHL. We've got, I believe it's the Rangers taking on the Flyers. The Flyers are at home. The Rangers are pretty heavily favored, minus 215 on the money line. The Flyers are plus 176, minus 144 on the point spread, the puck spread anyway. That's plus puck and a half. New York Rangers are not really picked to win by a puck and a half, sitting at plus 120. I'd probably take the Flyers plus that puck and a half if I was going to bet on that game tonight. Probably wouldn't bet on that one. You got the Canadians against the Blue Jackets. The Canadians are coming in plus 132 on the money line. Blue Jackets minus 162. I'm probably going to roll with the Blue Jackets at home minus 162. And then, of course, we got the Los Angeles Kings taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Los Angeles Kings plus 220 on the money line. Colorado Avalanche minus 275. Let's go ahead and take that plus 220 and try to get that value and win some money. Remember, guys, it's just gambling. Doesn't mean nothing. If you lose money, you shouldn't be gambling in any way if it's that important to you, because that is something you don't need to do. You don't need to gamble away the money that you need to pay your bills and lose everything. We got a few odds boost. That was funny. We got a few odds boost tonight. One of them I'm looking at right now is an NHL odds boost. It is Nathan MacKinnon or Mikko Rantanen to score 2+ goals tonight. So either one of them, it was 250 and it's plus 350. So I don't like that. Just gonna let you guys know straight up, I didn't like that one. I thought about it, and I don't think I would roll with that one tonight. That's all the bets that I have for this evening, other than the PGA Tour going on, and we've got this. We got, what is it? The RBC Heritage that's coming up, and you got the Champions League. If you want to look into that. And also there's this thing where you can bet on these play-in tournaments. I'm trying to find it real quick. I know I'm kind of just floating around. Okay, but yeah, it's here we go. Here it is right here. Playoff series betting right here. Okay. So you got the Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics. You got the Brooklyn Nets are plus 120 and the Celtics are minus 142. Guys, jump all over this. I mean, I'm going to put money on the Nets plus 120. I think the Celtics are a good team. I really do. They're young. They were built the right way through draft picks and all that, but I think Kevin Durant is just going to run them out of the fucking gym. That is just my opinion. You put Kyrie Irving out there, Uncle Drew, man, those guys are insane. You got Chicago Bulls, Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks are, minus 1100. That makes sense. You got Toronto and the Philadelphia 76ers. What I'd probably do is I'd probably parlay all these together. So I'd put the Sixers. I'd take the Nets. And let's see what else we got here. We got the Denver Nuggets and the Golden State Warriors. I'm going to stay away from that because I really don't know if the Warriors can do it or not. I think Denver is a good team. Dallas, I saw that Luka went down the other day with like a hamstring or an ankle or something. He had some kind of injury. So I don't know how long Luka's going to be out, but that's not looking good for them. So they're plus 235 right now, and Utah's minus 290 to win that series. But I mean, Dallas could pull it out. And then you got the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Memphis Grizzlies. That right there, that's something I'd probably stay away from as well. Like I said, I got the 76ers and the Nets advancing. and to win the NBA championship outright, completely outright. I mean, if you want to get crazy about it, I mean, I'd take the Nets. I think this is going to be the year that they get it, and I think Kevin Durant and I think Kyrie Irving are just going to get it done. I think they have the talent. I think they can play together. I think they play well together. I think they like playing together. I think that's important. I think Harden is still. It's good that Harden got out of town because I think he's still in that mentality. I got to shoot the ball myself. Not really a team player. And you really want to surround yourself with people that are going to have your back and help you get to the top. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that it looks like Harden's not really a part of. And he's kind of doing that whole thing now in Philly, but it's kind of like Westbrook in LA. It'll eventually wear off, and we'll see it all for what it truly is. But that's my pick for the NBA championship. I guess we're gonna go ahead and throw that out there while the playoffs are getting started here. I'm gonna take the Brooklyn Nets at plus 850 now. If you remember, I got the North Carolina Tar Heels making it to the big game, but they couldn't get it done. But this one right here, I think it's gonna get done. But playoff series to win these series right now, we're gonna go ahead and stick on that. We got the Philadelphia 76ers coming out of theirs, and we got the Brooklyn Nets coming out of theirs. So that'll be the first round. And as far as those other teams in the first round, your guess is as good as mine. It's toss ups. There's only a few teams in the playoffs that actually have the ability to players and the coaching staff to actually win a championship. So we'll see what happens, guys. Hey, like always, it's great being here. We're gonna have another podcast for you in the next couple of days, guys. Thanks so much for listening to the podcast. Make sure to follow us, all that social media stuff, Instagram, the Twitter. Let's go out there and let's make some bets and let's win some damn money, guys.